I woke up to lots and lots of video about an absolute meltdown that occurred in the House committee yesterday. This was the contempt hearing. I mean, you already heard from Representative Bishop. That's when it was calm. But because the committee includes Jasmine Crockett, the reason for my name today, it includes AOC, and it includes Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, yeah.
It devolved into the biggest amount of chaos of all time. Yeah. And we're bringing it to you. We're bringing you the chaos.
It was a cat fight.
It was the cattiest of cat fights. And it began, and we don't have the very beginning, but I'll just tell you how it began and then you'll hear how it went. But it began because I think it was Marjorie that asked something about, like, does anybody else have like a daughter who works for the judge in the Trump case or something like that? And then Jasmine shot back, what does that even have to do with Merrick Garland? And so Marjorie Taylor Greene said, of course you don't know. I'm paraphrasing totally, but she was just like, you obviously don't know anything about why you're even here. Maybe your giant fake eyelashes are getting in the way of your reading.
And then
so
AOC got pissed.
And that's when we'll pick it up. But like, just so you have the background, that's where it started. Okay. Was Marjorie Taylor Greene making an eyelash comment. So now you have that. You've got the background. Buckle in, because we're just going to let this go, even though I've cut it into clips so that it's not the whole thing, but it's the major things. I'm just going to let it run. And you guys have to listen, even though it's unbearable. You have to listen to how insane everybody gets. It's just off the rails.
Are you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down. Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play,
baby girl. I don't think
we are going to move, and we're going to take your words down.
I second Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
Oh,
what?
Damn. Now? Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
I'm trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to strike those words.
I had no idea what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally
you just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about it.
Voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look, calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Ms. Crockett.
I can't hear you with your yelling.
You don't want
calm
me to
down.
No,
can you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk noise, and then
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Chairman,
come and talk shit about her, y'all gonna have a problem.
Mr. Chairman.
Wow.
Chair, okay.
Wow.
Order. Chair now recognizes
Not cute.
Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds. 4 minutes. Let Ms. Greene talk, and then you all can. I'll recognize.
But I move to strike her words for a second time based on her second set of personal remarks attacking another member.
Who?
Chairman Comer.
Because you all cannot
I have an
seem
amendment at
to
the desk,
apply
and this
the rules
sideshow
of the
needs to
committee.
stop.
We have to do this every time.
Hey, I'm recognized. I'm recognized. I'm going to go ahead and start talking.
Look, I know. Look, I don't know if you've noticed it. I have 2 hearing aids. I'm very deaf. I'm not understanding. Everybody's yelling. I'm doing the best I can. Can we not recognize Ms. Greene and let her
We cannot because of the rules of the committee, Mr. Chair. That is what I'm trying to communicate in the present moment.
Okay. Ms. Greene agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
should apologize.
recognizes
No.
Mr. Perry.
She
Okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Greene
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then
Okay,
you're
reserve
not
the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Chair,
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the minority.
It's pretty self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not.
out of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd like to strike those
the
words
lady's
as well.
words.
I would
Move
like
to strike
order.
the lady's
as well.
words again.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the
There's
words.
another motion to strike her words again. Please
All right.
get
Okay.
your members under
Here's
control.
the correct apology. Ms. Greene, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words, but I'm not apologizing.
Without objection.
Not apologizing.
Chair
Reserving the right
recognizes-
to-
I just.
Well,
We've
I
become a third
cannot.
world country. We've become a third world country at this point. Like, you see those parliaments in other countries where everybody's just like fighting on the floor. We're there. Like, we're there.
But somehow those are more civilized somehow. Even when they're fighting like that, I feel like it's more civilized than what we just saw. Yeah.
You think? Yeah. And what really bothers me is it's the women that are doing it.
Right? They
It's
look
like,
awful.
yeah, they just look ridiculous,
Oh no, we're talking about dogs.
Well, that's the whole reason I was thinking about them, because now it's Rough Greens is a staple, right? Rough Greens
Right.
is the thing that helps our dogs feel their active, most energetic, vibrant selves. And this is a green health powder, essentially, just for your dogs.
Oh my gosh.
It was put together by naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, who is the founder of Rough Greens. He's got all the good stuff in here, man. It helps with their coats. It helps with their breath.
Does.
It helps with so many things, and they love the taste. You sprinkle it on their dry kibble, and it brings that kibble to life in this way that they love, and it is so good for them. It just is one more way that you can keep your dog healthy, because it's so chock full of all the things that your dog needs. And if you go to Rough Chicks, that's RUFF chicks.com, you can get a free Jumpstart trial bag of Rough Chicks and of Rough Greens, and you can see if your dogs like it. So a free Jumpstart trial bag. It's roughchicks.com.
It's like high school all over again.
And
Bitch, let's go in the hall and we'll duke this out. I mean, it's, you wonder, like I have a middle schooler, and my daughter will tell me that in middle school, there are fights. Now, when I was in middle school and high school, there were also fights, but usually it was the boys who would like actually physically fight. And then, we'd be like, okay, the boys are fighting. Now it's the girls who are fighting. They are physically fighting. And I always tell my daughter, listen, walk away, walk away from those fights. You could probably take them, honey, but walk away. And she always does, because that's the right thing to do. Now, if somebody ever hurts you, you wail on them. That's what I tell her. But don't ever like get involved in that stuff. You be the bigger walk away, get away from all that. And I don't know what this thing is about girls like being so physically aggressive these days. But I will tell you that what we just saw is not good for our society.
No.
It's just not good. I don't like it. I don't like seeing it.
And it's always those women. It's always Marjorie Taylor Greene. Lauren Boebert was in there, but thankfully she was staying quiet, although she did make the sign of the cross at one point, which was hilarious.
Lauren Boebert did?
Yeah. So it was Marjorie Taylor Greene, AOC, and Jasmine Crockett. These women are self-absorbed, self-important, attention-seeking, wretched hags, all three of them. And I'm saying that irrespective to party, I don't care. I know there's a lot of fans of Marjorie.
Yeah.
She started this fight, and this is what you get when these women just made themselves, they beclowned themselves. Well, it just was so embarrassing.
And they beclown the office.
Right.
Now, I mean, there's a certain level of decorum that you need to have in that we used to have in that office. When you are there and you get to that level, you act a certain way. I wouldn't act that way in corporate America. We elect these people, like act the way you're supposed to act, or GTFO, I mean, my God, if I acted that way, my mother would be calling me immediately going, what are you doing, Amy Jo? What do you act a certain way? Listen, I'm not denying the fact that like her fake eyelashes look ridiculous. Okay. It's like, but there's a time, like we said, I think a couple days ago, time and place, like with Kamala, time and place. I stand by that with Marjorie Taylor Greene too. It's like, it transcends, it goes across both parties. Time and place, man. And I know a lot of y'all love Marjorie Taylor Greene, and that's great. She's great in some respects, but time and place, like act accordingly when it comes to like your title and what you have been elected to do. Have some decorum, for crying out loud. I'm so sick of these people acting so ghetto.
I know. So ghetto. Gosh, they're just all awful hags.
Yeah.
All of them.